Dun, 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 dun. Welcome to English class with teacher Lindsey. So today's class is going to be about dun, 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 Earth Day. What is Earth Day? You can see here 地球日. What is the Earth? The Earth is the place where we live. 地球. The place where we live. So when is Earth Day? 什么时候? When is it? Every year, it is on April 22nd. When is April? January, February, March, April, month 4. April 22nd. So 22. So it is on April 22nd. And why do we have Earth Day? Earth Day is a day to remind us you have to take care. You have to be nice to our Earth so we can all live happily and safe. So what is wrong with the Earth? Why do we have to take care of the Earth? Because the Earth is sick. The Earth is sick. Why? Because of global warming. Can you all say global warming? Global means around the Earth. Global means the whole Earth, the whole world. And warming is when something gets what? More warm or more hot. So the Earth is getting hot. Why? Well, if you look here, if you look on this page, it shows you. Because we have more carbon dioxide. That's a hard word. Carbon dioxide is CO2. It's a gas in the air. You cannot see it, but it's there. And it makes the Earth warm. Where is the CO2 coming from? Why is it in the air? For one, bad gases come out of factories. What is a factory? This is a factory. It's where they make things. Factories is where they make these. And they make thermometers. They make bottles. In factories, they make iPads. A factory is a 工厂. So, factories let off bad gas in the air. What else? Fertilizer. Fertilizer is another very hard word. That is what we put on. We put on our food, fruits and vegetables, to make them grow really big, to make them grow bigger and better. And use of electricity. So things like turning on the lights or turning on the TV use electricity. What is electricity? 电. Right. So what are some effects of global warming? What does global warming do to the Earth? Number one, here, it causes big storms. Storms is where there's rain, and there's wind, and maybe thunder, boom, boom. Storms get worse because of global warming. What else? Over here we have drought. What is drought? Drought is when there's no water. No water. None to drink, none to shower, no water. So if people and animals don't have water, what happens? You die. There is no water. That is very bad. So, other effects of global warming. The animals die. Like here. If animals don't have water, like fish or birds or elephants, then they die. The animals need water just like we do. What else? Down here we have air pollution. What is pollution? 우란. Pollution in the air. You breathe bad air and it makes you sick, or it makes you cough. Cough. We have air pollution. What else? Here we have melting icebergs. What is an iceberg? It is a mountain made of ice. 冰山. And when it melts, it turns to water. When the icebergs melt, the polar bears, 北极熊, and the penguins, 企鹅, they lose their home. They have no more home, no water, no ice to live on. What must we do? We must save the earth. Woo! We have to save the earth. We have to help it. How do we do that? How do we do that? 怎么办, Teacher Lindsey? We can use the 3 R's. Reduce, reuse, and recycle. Number 1, please say it with me. Reduce. Reduce. Reduce is when you use less. So instead of using 1, 2, 3, 6 cups, I just use 1. If before I want to use many cups, I will reduce how many cups and only use 1. So it is using less. So reduce is 减少, use less. You can use less electricity by turning off, 关掉, turning off the lights. Or you can reduce energy by not driving a car, maybe take a bus, 巴士, to save energy. What's the R number 2? Reuse. Reuse is to use something again. We can reuse paper. If you have paper, you can use it for one thing and then you're done with it. But you need to write something else down. Use the same paper again. We can reuse what else? We can use bottles. This one you can wash, clean, and use many times. This one you can still use more than one time. Use it 2, 3, 4 times. What else can we reuse? Bags. You can save bags and use them again and again. All right, the third R is recycle. Recycles, 回收. We can put things like bottles in the recycling and not just throw them in the trash can, 垃圾桶. No, we recycle it. So we have 4 recycling bins. What is a bin? 桶. 4 recycling bins. Number 1, say it with me, is plastic. Plastic. Number 2 is paper. Paper, you all know paper. Number 3 is metal. Please say metal. Like my ring. This ring is metal. Number 4 is trash. Trash is not plastic, not paper, and not metal. It's just 垃圾, just garbage. All right. So, where can we put cans? Like a can of cola, Coca-Cola. Where do cans go? What do you think? Cans go in metal. Good. Cans are made of metal. Number 2, how about newspapers? Newspaper. Newspapers go in paper. Number 3, plastic bottles like this. A bottle made of plastic will go in the plastic can, the red one. How about tissues? Tissues like this. This is a tissue. Tissue will go in paper, the blue one. Very good. So, where does the item go? Write it down. I want you to get a piece of paper and a pencil, and I want you to write, where does my bottle go? Is my bottle plastic, paper, metal, or trash? Write it down. That's number 1. Number 2. Where does the bag go? Number 2. Where does the bag go? Does it go in plastic, paper, metal, or trash? Number 3. Where would this necklace, where would this necklace go? Is this plastic, paper, metal, or trash? Where does this necklace go? And lastly, where would this go? Number 4. Plastic, paper, metal, or trash. Write it down. If you don't know how to spell, then look at the PPT and you can write down how to spell. So, this brings to an end, finish, our lesson for today. But first, I want to say one last thing. Here on the PPT, I added 2 links, 连接 links, with special art that you can do to celebrate Earth Day. The first one, number 1, is a milk carton bird feeder. What is a carton? A carton is like a bottle. So a milk carton is a bottle that milk comes in. And you can make a bird feeder of it. What is feed? Feed is like food. So a bird feeder is something that feeds the birds. So link number 1 will show you how to make a bird feeder. Link number 2 shows you how to make a milk carton bird house. What is a bird house? It's a house for birds. You can use a big bottle, a milk bottle, a carton, to make a little house for birds. So if you want to do a fun little art project, you can use these links to see how to reuse your milk cartons. Okay, so that was our English lesson on Earth Day. I hope you learned something, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.